What's good, everybody? It is your boy Underdog Flight K Clutch 824/7, and we are back here looking at more of the journey that I took within the Baltimore Ravens summer scrimmage. And as you guys can see, it was a lot of waiting, a lot of waiting, a lot of waiting in between games because people didn't want to submit their scores after they lose or whatever. But then we finally get into another game, going up against Hester, and this was the man's team right here: Michael Vick, Laurent Landry, Thurman Thomas. Not a top three you will normally see, but it was definitely a wild little top three. Other than that, we finally made it to the next round. This game right here, the winner of this game gets $50. So for how the scoring works, top 16 get bread, and this was the game right before that. As you guys can see, we get the lurk with Javon Curse. J. Ron Curse. I keep forgetting his name wrong, but I'm trying to figure out a little name for him, trying to see a little something that we can do with him. But as you guys can see, once again, Trayvon Diggs on the very next play for him does something crazy. But I want y'all to pay attention to what he do on defense. Look at how many times he's switching to a different person. It is completely annoying to see how that's just flickering and how many times he has to go and switch to a whole different person. He was literally doing this the whole entire time. Like, why do you need to switch this many times? Let's go. I run the ball. Look how many times he switched to a whole other person. It's annoying. You guys can see it in my demeanor and me talking about it to my chat while I was playing this live. How many times do you need to switch on and play somebody different? Like, I don't get it. Right here, I get a little inaccurate because I wasn't in the line of sight for the acrobat to go off. But you guys can see that man Ed too tall in the slot is a little crazy. All you gotta do is just wrap around the outside and do something. But then there you go again, the hero from the first few set of games, Chris Westry, doing his thing up top. I feel like that was a very good move doing it again. And then here we go, just keep switching and switching and switching. And then Randall Cobb get into the sideline doing this thing as well. We go ahead and do it again. You see switching once again. Like, terrible defense. I'm gonna just go ahead and just keep piling up the points and go ahead and take my win, and that's it. Couldn't even get the lurk right there, but he already was just doing stuff that I already knew was doing. So right there, I go ahead and adjust to it. Two targets to him again. He does it again. I do the same adjustment. Boom, get underneath, and then curse once again, get into the end zone, and then that will be all you wrote. Now, with this person here, I believe it was him. He sat here and claimed the win after he lost. You guys can see I take a screenshot right before he loses. Right before he quits, and then as you can see, look, he reported that he won the game. So I had to go ahead and put up my little screenshot, and then they moved me on. But it took me a while to get to this game too. So we're going up against Golden Goats, and then there's his top three: Josh Allen, Tyreek, J.C. Horn. And I wasn't even checking it, but he goes onside on the very first play. I was like, uh-oh, we in a nice little sweaty already. Tries to get the onside kick, doesn't get it here. So we are at the 49-yard line. See if we can do some work as human joystick Tony Pollard. It's just a different breed. You feel me? Wanted to go underneath. I was like, I'll go to the other side, go over to Ditka, who's been doing his thing quite a lot in this tournament. Then we go to CD Lamb, try and get to the outsides, but he gets a nice little tackle right there to get in there. And then we go ahead and run it in again as he moves that one guy on the outside out so we can run on in. And there goes a touchdown. But this is the thing that he kept doing. Look at this. Josh Allen getting mobile, breaking tackles. Are you serious? But this is what he's doing the whole time, running the ball. I just didn't have a good shoot to like switch off. I wanted to go and hit him myself. Here we are again. I literally, he just went to the right and nobody reacted to it. Here we are again, running the ball. And this is what he's on the whole time, chewing clock, running the ball. We get a stop here, 4th and 1. See if we can go and get a stop here. And he hurdles and just, I don't know. This man was just acting very, very weird. Just falling to the ground. Running fullback dive, falling to the ground again, chewing clock, as you guys can see, and just doing this the whole entire game. It was definitely annoying. And I got two inside stuffs that did not want to activate. So I am thinking about switching it up or doing something different. But here we are again. Excuse me. Running up, not getting anything there. Going to try and run it up there again, but I get the lurk over here on the left side. Was a nice little alert to stop him from doing that, but then we got to go back on offense again and do something crazy. But you see, he lits up before he jumps up. I already know he's going to get up there and catch it. That's Dion Prime Time Sanders doing his thing. Gets over there to the outside and he gets hit. If he would have fumbled, I think I would have cried. You would have seen a grown man cry today. I had the running back wide open now looking at that, but we just going to hit the nice little easy route underneath. Here, we throw it right here to circle. Michael Irvin gets out there. See if we can go ahead and get around everybody else and can't get out there. So we stopped at the 14, take all of our timeouts. And then this is the first mental, like, the very first mental mistake I take right there is sliding down with no timeouts. I was afraid I was going to fumble, but right there, you got to try something there. So it's going to stay 7-0. And here at this point, he goes underneath the Reggie Bush, actually, my fault. Then he's going to go and run with Reggie Bush again, who actually just picked up Michael Brockers and let him go away. Right there, I have 3 people right there, and he still finds a way to get through there. And it's just annoying how he can just sit here and run the ball like this all the time. I don't know. It's just weird. Right here, I tried to get a head stick. Didn't even get a fumble there either. But this is more like the headache that we was having to face all game. I tried to come down and use that with Tyreek Hill. Doesn't even get it. And he goes and gets it for a big gain of 30. And he goes right back to running the ball again. This is all that we was dealing with. Wasn't anything new. All you have to do is just stop him one good time and force him to throw the ball like you really want him to, and then hope that something goes on. But he clocked us all the way until the fourth quarter. As you can see, that needs to be a hit stick. That's Ed Too Tall hitting you. He goes and runs this, and again, I went and manned everybody up, and he just goes in there and runs in for the touchdown. Then goes and gets the 2-point conversion as well. So we got to go back out here on offense and do our thing. Right here, throw it to Tony Pollard, who gets out there ahead of J.C. Horn. I think that's J.C. with the one step. And look at this. Look at the stick. Oh, I miss having human joystick in my hands, man. That's just a crazy thing. And then he goes out here and wants to go ahead and strip. All he's doing is getting onto somebody and trying to strip, trying to get a cheeky little fumble. But then I go ahead and run out. He trying to get a strip again. And that's literally what his whole defense is keeping it on, stripping, and doing that. I see his whole defense come out in goal line. I was like, nah, I'm going to go for it on third down. We do it here again. This is the yardage that he wanted the first time but got it in the second time. And then here it is, throwing it over top to Deion Sanders. We get down, and all we got to do is run out the clock, run out his timeouts. And right there, Ezekiel Elliott actually tripped us up. Could have got somewhere with it, didn't go. Try the other side, get stopped again. So here we go. We try to run like this again. We could have done this in the first place. We could have actually done something here, but it's okay. We go ahead and take our 3, and now we got to sit here and play defense. Now you guys can see I held on to it because the little field goal glitch, if you stand right there, you get a little glitch for it. We ended up getting nice with it. We got a nice little disengage right there from the QB contain, and we actually get in there. So hopefully you guys like this episode. We'll get to the other points of the tournament in the next episode. If you guys like it, leave a like. Show a whole bunch of love. Other than that, it's been your boy, Dog Fly. Peace out.